Como é que é, malta da pesada? Estamos aqui de volta para mais um episódio e mais um livestream de Dragon Age Inquisition. E hoje vamos começar a fazer as missões principais finais. Mas antes disso temos de vir aqui, como sempre, a Summon War Council, Table, para fazer as nossas coisinhas que temos disponíveis. Já não são muitas. Olha, learn more about dragons.
Inquisitor.
Diga. Missing blades. Diga.
Let us begin.
Alliances. Tá feito.
Inquisitor.
Muito bem. Antes de irmos fazer a missão What Pride at Wrought, vamos fazer a Before the Dawn finalmente. E para isso temos de ir aqui. O que é que apareceu? Aqui de lado? Nada. Para fazermos isso temos de ir aqui ao World Map e ir à Shrine of the Mat. O Cullen vem connosco. Vai nos ajudar a lidar com esta missão. Com o Samsung. Vamos com a Cassandra. O Varric. Casa do Red Lyrium. E o nosso mate pode ser o Solus. Olha, vamos com as pessoas iniciais.
This is it. The heart of Samson's command.
I don't see him anywhere. Or hear him.
Nor I. Maker, tell me he hasn't fled.
Estão ali pessoas ali em cima. Vamos evoluir os nossos personagens. Ora bem, eu já não uso mais nenhum destes skills. E agora? Vamos pôr aqui estas passivas. Oh, é claro, faltam os restantes companions. Ela já tem tudo. Já tem tudo, sim senhora. Vamos pôr agora num destes. Ok. Varric tem 5 pontos. Ora bem, vamos pôr isto. Ok. E vamos evoluir um destes agora. Flip. E o Solus. Vamos pôr aqui no gelo. Ice Armor. Very good. Está feito, podemos avançar. Ok. Tá easy. É perfeitamente notável que o jogo fica cada vez mais fácil à medida que vamos avançando. It's a big boy. It's a dead big boy. Ah, conseguiu mandar-me um estouro antes de ir. I respect that. Ok, então já dá potions, como se isto tivesse sido
Samson must have
um combate difícil.
Someone told Samson you were coming. I think you're right. Still?
Ok, não consigo atacar, mas consigo aplicar burn. Ok, a Cassandra está ali, vamos deixá-la. Daquele lado tem aquele man que a gente não consegue pegar, mas conseguimos pegar neste. A Cassandra ainda está ali. E conseguiu, boa. Ok, ficou desorientado aqui este inimigo. Compreensível. O Cullen tem esse efeito nas pessoas. Mesmo que a gente não estivesse a jogar em normal, acho que estaríamos fortes o suficiente para lidar com os nossos inimigos todos. É que o Shane é tão bom. Posso basicamente lidar com cada grupo um de cada vez. É só isto, a missão. Ter agora uma pequena boss fight, possivelmente. Finalmente também temos uma pintura fixe na nossa cara. E meio black metal. Curto bué.
Hello, Inquisitor.
You know me?
It's Maddox, Samson's tranquil. Something's wrong. I'll send for the healers.
That would be a waste, Knight Captain Cullen. I drank my entire supply of Blightcap essence. It won't be long now.
We wouldn't avert you.
We only wanted to ask you questions, Maddox.
Yes, that is what I could not allow. I destroyed the camp with fire. We all agreed it was best. Our deaths ensured Samson had time to escape.
You threw your lives away? For Samson? Why?
Samson saved me even before he needed me. He gave me purpose again. I wanted to help.
We should check the camp. Maddox may have missed something. Let's look around. Samson left a message. For me.
What does it say?
Drink enough lyrium and its song reveals the truth. The chantry used does, you're fighting the wrong battle. Corypheus chose me as his general and his vessel of power. Now there's such nonsense. Does he think I'll understand? What does he know? Lyrium bottles, licked clean.
Drinking it, wearing it, growing it. You can't say Samson isn't committed.
How much red lyrium is Samson taking? His resistance must be extraordinary.
This must have been Maddox's room.
The fire couldn't destroy these entirely, whatever they are.
They are implements for working lyrium safely. Craftsmanship is remarkable.
Tranquil often design their own tools. Dagners should be able to make sense of it. Maddox used these to make Samson's armor. She could use them to unmake it. We have him.
Será que vamos ter de fazer outra operation antes de terminar esta missão? Alright.
It's a peace offering?
Yeah.
The red lyrium deposits are being destroyed, and we've cut the Red Templars down to the core. It's a pity Maddox thought his sacrifice was the only answer. But that leaves Samson with a severely curtailed army, and enchanted army he can't maintain. You did it.
We did it.
We both fought to make this happen. Don't sell yourself short.
Well, thank you. But my work's not done yet. We're getting recruits by the hour. There's more than a few ex-Templars among them. We've struck a blow and given people hope. This is a true victory.
Inquisitor, I finished it. Are you talking? Sorry. Have it anyhow.
You mean this rune?
It's not just any rune. I made it with red lyrium and what's left of poor Maddox's tools. The rune acts on the median fissures of lyrium to... It'll destroy Samson's armor. He'll be powerless.
That's what I like to hear.
We should render our enemies powerless at a stroke more often.
Maddox covered Samson's tracks thoroughly. But wherever Samson's retreated, we'll find him. Your army stands ready, Inquisitor. For Samson, for Corypheus, for whatever you command.
E ganhei uma rune. Maybe not. Ah, vamos falar com o Callan.
Yes?
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
Normalmente eles têm sempre
That's
algo a
all
dizer
for
depois
now.
das
I'm sure
missões
you have
deles,
other matters to attend.
mas desta vez não aconteceu. Bem, vamos então para a War Table e vamos fazer a missão principal. Finalmente. Antes disso, é melhor irmos vender as nossas coisas. O sítio mais rápido onde eu posso vender coisas. Oh, lixo. Vai ter de ser aqui. Eu também queria vir aqui mudar a cor da nossa armadura. Acho que vou pôr obsidian. Ok. Tipo, não tenham escuro. Vamos assim mais simples. Alright, let's go. What pride had wrought. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. Call its allies to rally their soldiers and march with Inquisitor Adar's, that's me, army to the Arbor Wilds, where they will face Corypheus Zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Corypheus before the Darkspawn Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds that allows him to enter the Fade physically and claim its power. Esse artefacto foi-nos dito pela Morrigan, que ela também tem esse mesmo artefacto para ela própria. É um Illuvium Mirror. Também apareceu na Dragon Age 2 com a Meryl, por exemplo. E descobrimos na última missão principal, a Morrigan levou-nos através de um Illuvium Mirror, onde basicamente vamos para um sítio no meio, mais ou menos entre o Fade e o sítio real, onde estão todos os outros Illuvium Mirrors e pode-se então basicamente movimentar-nos pelo mundo inteiro através desse pequeno realm. É como se fosse onde vive os blacksmiths do God of War, aquele sítio na Tree, onde vive... Ai, como é que eles se chamam, bro? What the fuck? O Brock. E o outro, mais engraçado.
With an Illuvion, Corypheus could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed, the Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Corypheus enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god. Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
I won't allow it. I can't.
Indeed, should Corypheus succeed, do not doubt you would be first to feel his holy wrath.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Corypheus has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
You work as a team.
You overcome it, all three of you, together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents, will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Corypheus' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morgan. Please, lend us your expertise.
'Tis why I came here, although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
The Inquisition began as a handful of soldiers. Thanks to you, we're now a force that will topple a self-proclaimed god. I could ask for no finer counsel, no better guidance.
I speak for all of us when I answer. We could ask for no finer cause.
We'll hound Corypheus in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvian.
E a Josephine não fala. Come on, man. Go. Ok, vamos com a mesma time. Eu gostei da ideia de jogarmos com as personagens iniciais. Nossa primeira party. E o Solas com o Matt Freeze ajuda-nos bastante. A Cassandra é OP, ela basicamente é imortal. E os Rogues são apenas Rogues para abrir Locked Doors. É a única utilidade deles. E I guess contra bosses que não os conseguem acertar, eles são bons, mas mal eles sejam atacados, consomem metade das nossas poções. Realmente, se a gente lutar contra um dragão, vamos ter dificuldades. Aliás, nós não vamos ter dificuldades, nem a nossa personagem, nem a Cassandra. Mas o Varric e o Solas vão passar mal. Flashback. Ai não. Por que é que está com tão má qualidade esta cutscene?
Inquisitor.
How goes the battle, Captain?
The Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Corypheus traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
Do only what you must. We need enough people for a celebration when we get back to Skyhold.
We will not fail you, my lady, no matter what comes. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal.
Which is?
A place of worship out of elven legend. If Corypheus seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within. Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
All right.
Thank you.
Your faith in your
Josephine?
commander is well placed,
Empress.
Ambassador. Victory is all but in sight.
Inquisitor, I hear this Eluvian lies in a temple nearby. No doubt you're departing for it now. Be safe.
Promise me you'll leave the instant the fight comes closer.
I promise. Return once you can.
We are gladdened to see you, Herald. This day will be recalled for ages. We are privileged to witness the fulfillment of the Inquisition's purpose.
The sight of our Elysian allies risking their lives here humbles me.
Your worthy cause would have friends, even if we did not will it. Men and women of faith serve you. Their favor is no less than our own. Their service no less dear. With Orlais at your side, we will see you victorious against Corypheus. May you walk in the light.
So, acho que é para vir para aqui para a direita. Stormheart. É um bom metal.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
If the soldiers aren't careful with their fires, they'll do Corypheus's work for him.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Corypheus will show.
Do you sense the magic crackling? Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
More powerful than the Red Templars. Cleaned up. I want this Stormheart. Eu acho que não vou dar craft a mais nada, mas nunca se sabe. What the fuck just happened? Okay.
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
If they are forced to obey him, death will be a blessing.
Ok, só podemos continuar por aqui. Acho que já temos Stormheart suficiente. Ver se tem aqui alguma coisa escondida na Waterfall. E tem. Silver, right, logo. Wait, that's silver, right? Not bad.
For Haven and the Divine. The monsters are running, your worship.
There, ahead. An entire camp of Red Templars.
Watch out. They've posted archers on the wall.
It seems this temple of method is not deserted after all.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Oh, feels bad. Este mapa evidentemente é super linear. Vamos continuar. São um bocadinho mais chatos de lidar, mas a gente não leva dano, basicamente. O que é que tem aqui do lado? E fighting deste lado. Alright. E assim viemos aqui ajudar os nossos amigos. Então volta lá, gente. Ok, esse cara tem aqui uma marca. E pelo som eu diria que é... maybe not. Talvez nas estátuas. Se calhar não tem aqui nenhuma marca. Ok, não sei porque é que tem aqui isto. Acho que nasceram ali mais inimigos. Vamos lá então para onde é suposto ir, I guess? Ou não? Tem aqui que estender deste lado. Ok.
Good hunting, Inquisitor. They're keeping them at bay. Follow the river to the temple.
Cuidado, Leliana, não há aí pessoas invisíveis. Já desapareceu ela. Ok, então aqui estes lutar uns contra os outros. Aquece que eles empataram. Stand down. Então. Adoro quando eles fogem do fogo e eu... Come over here! Where do you think you're going? Já estou a apanhar coisa, já estou. Tinha aqui outro inimigo, não tinha? Oh, boa! Se eu safar-se este aqui sozinho. É para aprenderem. Até um NPCzinho. Temple Gates. Ah, foi tudo. Invincible. Está disponível no meu canal, a playthrough de Invincible, se quiserem. Se tiverem interesse num jogo desse género. Always with the self-promoting. Eu nem fui ao mapa, vamos ver.
There. That must be the Temple of Mythal.
I hear fighting ahead.
Namilana Sabanalet.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Ainda bem que vamos ajudar estes elfos.
Cannot be!
Across the bridge! Now!
Foi assim que o Corypheus sobreviveu então, no Dragon Age 2.
At last, Mathal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Corypheus interferes.
You said Corypheus wanted an Eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
You're not certain? You said you knew what he was looking for.
Confidence can carry one only so far, it seems.
I suspected. I did not know. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Corypheus seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
Foi bocadinho mauzinho
Let's
com ela.
find
Não
this
está mal.
well before Corypheus's people do. I want to know how Corypheus returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
We'll find a way to stop Corypheus once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Corypheus, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this, but not how. Yes?
Are you certain Corypheus is using the power of the Blight to make himself immortal?
Perhaps you forget. I was in Ferelden during the Fifth Blight. I have seen a true archdemon rage. How Corypheus gained the power to send his soul into blighted bodies, that is the real question.
Will answering that question let us destroy Corypheus for good?
Perhaps. I would suggest first dealing with the well. If Corypheus obtains it, any chance of success could be lost.
Do you know what this part of the temple was used for?
The room we stand in is a vestibule, not the temple proper. To those who knew it, perhaps this ritual was little more than a polite knock at the gate. These customs must have been as familiar to ancient elves as bowing to a queen is to you or I.
I find it difficult to picture you curtsying to anyone.
Have we become so familiar you can predict my manners and customs now? Nothing is lost by indulging in the occasional civilized conduct, particularly when unexpected.
You said this Mythal was worshipped as a goddess.
So one assumes. What is a god but a being of immense power? The dread old gods were nothing more than dragons, after all. They rise as archdemons, and they die. Perhaps Mythal was a powerful elf, a ruler among her kind. History often plays storyteller with facts.
You admit lack of knowledge, and yet dismiss her so readily?
I do not dismiss her. I question her supposed divinity. One need not be a god to have value. Truthfully, I'm uncertain Mythal was even a single entity. The accounts are varied.
There are varied accounts of Mythal?
In most stories, Mythal rights wrongs while exercising motherly kindness. Let fly your voice to Mythal, deliverer of justice, protector of sun and earth alike. Other paint her as dark, vengeful. Pray to Mythal and she would smite your enemies, leaving them in agony.
More Dalish tales, I assume.
If you know more about this, Solus, speak.
The oldest accounts say Mythal was both of these, and neither. She was the mother, protective and fierce. That is all I will say. This is not a place to stir up old stories.
Whatever the truth, all accounts of Mythal end the same. Exiled to the beyond with her brethren.
What do you mean, exiled?
Tricked by the Dread Wolf, as all the elven gods were said to be, trapped in a land beyond the Fade. Many Dalish believe this is why the elves fell from grace, and their gods did not save them. Or perhaps they were simply rulers slain by Tevinter. Who can say?
You've seen the elves here. They seem odd.
Indeed. Two things are possible. One, this is a group of Dalish separated from their brethren, cultists, fanatic in their desire to keep humans away. 2, these are elves descended from the ancients, having resided here since before the fall of Alathan. The second appears unlikely, but if true, the implications are astounding.
If they keep records, it could change everything we thought we knew about history.
It is thrilling, no? To discover an era thought lost forever has possibly thrived in the shadows. We may, however, find these elves reluctant to part with their long-kept secrets.
Ok, não dá para falar com mais ninguém.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Ok. Vamos lá ver se estes elfos são comunicativos. É que sim.
The Temple of Mythal, constructed in an age when elves, not men, dominated this land. They believed Mythal a goddess of justice. Elves came here to request judgment after they proved their worth.
Silence has reigned here for time beyond memory.
Ok, parecemos fazer alguma coisa.
Why would this be here?
Something wrong?
It depicts the dread wolf, Fen-Harel. In elven tales, he tricks their gods into sealing themselves away in the beyond for all time. Setting Fen-Harel in Mythal's greatest sanctum is as blasphemous as painting Andraste naked in the chantry.
Some chantries display statues of Andraste's betrayer, Mafarath, as part of the chant.
It might fulfill a similar function, a reminder of vigilance for the faithful.
For all your knowledge, Lady Morrigan, you cannot resist giving legend the weight of history. The wise do not mistake one for the other.
Pray tell, what meaning does our elven expert sense lurking behind this?
None we can discern by staring at it.
We can send for historians once peace is brought to this forest.
The inhabitants of this temple may not appreciate guests.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Is this Elven? Does it say anything about this Well of Sorrows?
Atishol vir Abalasan. It means enter the path of the Well of Sorrows.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shiven. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
At least we know the Well of Sorrows was important.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
Perform a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back. There. Well done. Let us see what
Uau.
happens.
Mais simples que isto é pouco impossível.
Yes.
Let's continue.
As you wish.
Também espero que não apareçam puzzles como no Dragon Age Origins, porque isso também era um bocado hardcore. Alright, vamos guardar.
Hold them off!
Este deve ser o Samson, I guess. No. Aquele arqueiro não está a querer atacar ninguém. A Cassandra já está a tratar dele. I wonder. Door is locked.
Come on, we might catch them.
It's insane.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
In this case, I must agree with the witch. This is ancient ground, deserving of our respect.
You see the urgency? We cannot find the Well of Sorrows unprepared.
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Corypheus would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
I wasn't expecting your answer to be so romantic.
Trust me, your surprise is matched only by my own. Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
Okay, Morgan. Okay, let's perform the ritual. Ok, vamos ignorar aqui o hole. Oh, shit. Okay. Acho que tenho que conseguir todos. Ok. Oh, I see. Tenho de usar outra personagem então. Ok, como é que eu vou para ali agora, game? Ora bem. Eu não acredito que fiz as neiras aqui, bro. Holy shit.
Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
É, demorou muito mais tempo do que eu pretendia. É, tem ali um codex.
Agreed. We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Always trust Morrigan. So então como é que eu passo de um lado ao outro? Como é que vocês estão desse lado? Oh. Ok. Isto está mal porque ficou ali aquela. Ok. Ok, então vamos fazer assim. Posso saltar. É isso? Ok.
Lit.
So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Got it. Vamos lá ver o que é que a Morgan está a tramar.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
We're being watched.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
What is this Virabella-san exactly?
It is a path. One walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Virabella-san must be preserved.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
We came to stop Corypheus. He's here to take your well, not I.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
Okay. I really want to do this for Morrigan. Quero vou aceitar isto para a Morrigan. Vamos ver o que é que isto faz.
I refuse.
As you wish. Our duty is clear. The Virabella-san shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
Morgan!
Alright. Vamos ver o que é que acontece primeiro. Depois provavelmente vamos dar o object.
A pointless waste of life.
Such a waste. To live through eternity only to end up like that.
Then perhaps you should have agreed to his deal.
Eu vou já dar load back. I may have fucked up. Yes, I may have fucked up. Eu não... Vai-me levar 15 minutos antes. Pronto, de qualquer maneira, se me for antes dos rituais já os sei fazer, por isso não haverá problema. Holy moly! Shit, man, this was completely my bad. This was completely my bad, guys. I'm sorry. Não vou conseguir. Fuck, man. Holy moly. Ai. Por que eu deixei este aqui, meu? Eu não estou bem. Não estou nada bem. Eu acabei de dizer que já sei fazer os rituais. Este é o ritual que eu fiz mais perto, bro. Jesus. Perda de tempo.
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
Então.
We are close. There is just one more path to follow. Se não faço as neiras agora.
Everything is lit.
So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
How has this come to pass? It is not for you. It is meaningless. More than that, you need not know.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also...
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Virabella San, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No! Morgan!
Ok, acontece a mesma coisa. É o que eu pensei.
Someone behind. A handy guide, maybe.
Mytholanast.
Exatamente a mesma coisa.
Morgan chased off on her own?
She seeks to protect the Well of Sorrows.
O real problema deste jogo é mesmo isto. É a pouca versatilidade na narrativa. E agora tivemos um exemplo claro disso a acontecer. A nossa escolha é completamente irrelevante. Na narrativa, só deixar aqui algumas pessoas vivas ou não. O que I guess não é a pior coisa de todas que podia acontecer. Continua com alguma versatilidade. Supplies replenished. Isto não são portas para a gente passar. Onde é que está o guide? Hello? Oh. Sorry. I got lost.
This place looks untouched.
The entire temple must have looked like this long ago. How could the elves pour such devotion into this nonsense?
Let's still...
We can always ask our hosts.
I will leave that to you.
Balefire. Unreadable elven writing. Nós já agora estávamos aqui, bro. A sério.
Penshra! Gilas Velathan!
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick look around. Só aqui a ajudar um bocadinho o pessoal. Estava a ver se aquele era o mesmo modelo do Solas.
Bem, este gajo deve ser a Bane dos
Sentinels are
speedrunners.
holding off the Red Templars.
Olha, dá para
They're
empurrá-lo.
playing out between them.
Chega, Nino.
Mir sumiol.
Buguei o todo. Ok, lol. Siga. Oh. Sinto que não é para vir para aqui. Ok, eu encontro uma própria caminho.
The Well of Sorrows.
So Mithal endures.
Andraste, guide us.
Ok.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us! How will you get to the well, General?
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor. You and those elf things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
Your reserves are gone, so is the lyrium. Isn't it time to stand down?
To enjoy the mercy you showed our brothers and sisters? No thanks. Corypheus chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor. It's gone. The lyrium. I need it! Kill them all!
Okay.
There we are. What's your flag?
Cuidado, Cassandra. A Cassandra não leva dano. É um bocado ridículo isto.
You think you'll win? Come on then.
Yes.
You will fall.
Nível 24.
Pay for that!
Não sei o que é que aconteceu.
You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Corypheus needed Samson to use the well. Without him, there's no vessel to claim it.
The moment we leave, he will send more forces to secure this place. The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
It's better that knowledge remain in the well, never passed on? You'd rather destroy it?
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Not without your permission.
One does not obtain permission. One obtains the right. The Virabella-san may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple. Yet the Virabella-san remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
Thank you for this gift, Abalas.
Do not thank me yet, Shemlin.
Malas amali nahalam abalas. His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
There's the
You'll
Illuvian.
note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so... hungry.
Be careful.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
What about you, Solus?
No. Do not ask me again.
Perhaps you're right.
I am. You know I am.
You're not concerned about the price? Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
You're asking me? This is a lot of... weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Looking at it, listening to it, that's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abelas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion. A gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Ok, eu vou dar a Morgan.
It's yours.
I love Morgan. Not love, but she's a very good character.
Morgan. Are you all right?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
Alrighty. Enquanto está em loading screen vou ver o que é que faz. Alright. Acho que fiz a escolha certa, tendo em conta o Dragon Age Velguard, to be honest.
It is done.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
And I won't hide from him.
He knows this, and will act accordingly.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
But he's not a god yet, is he?
Not yet. He is both powerful and immortal. But he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to...
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Alright. Terminamos a missão. The final piece já? Ok, vamos falar com toda a gente. Deixem-me fazer aqui uma pequena pesquisa. Só um momento. Oh. Ok. Interessante. Afinal, todas as missões que ainda faltam, que é a Descent e a Jaws of Akan, são DLCs. Eu não sabia isso. Research the Well of Sorrows. Bring Sansom. 11 minutos.
To work?
E 25.
Inquisitor.
Muito bem. Vamos falar com toda a gente agora.
We must plan for you to fight one last duel, my darling. This time for all of us. Once you find Corypheus, I suppose we must... wait.
I just want to see your face again, once this is over.
I'd be happy to arrange that. Please be sure to. I hope that you... Maker, I wish you didn't have to go.
I'll come back from this fight alive. I swear it.
I'll take you at your word. I must attend to some tasks before you draw out our enemy. Do go before I begin to cry.
Tadinha.
Yes?
I wanted to spend some time with just you and me, Josephine.
Why, that sounds lovely.
Oh, a Morgan agora não está aqui.
No uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death.
Good to see you again, Inquisitor.
Her foundation and her sword.
Vamos começar então aqui com o aliás, vamos já aqui a estas coisas. Certainty. É uma Great Sword. Pior do que a gente tem. Ok, de resto parece tudo inútil. Ok, vamos ver se dá para fazer alguma coisa então à Bianca. Aproveitar aqui já para vender isto. Ok, vamos falar com todas as personagens. Nada. Parou de ser uma personagem, nem valia estar aqui.
The Temple of Mythal sounds like the most interesting place. I hope you brought back samples of, well, anything.
What have you learned? Did you find out about the Fade?
I got a scraping that was cleaned off you, and it's weird. And the other rift bits, they're weird. It's just weird. I said weird, right?
Answers, Dagna.
Lyrium and the Fade linked, but dwarves and Tranquil not linked. But they work Lyrium, so they are. Somehow. There's something there. I was face deep in a rune, and for a moment, I was tall. Really tall. And I thought all the thoughts.
You felt taller. How much taller?
Like mountain tall. Or I was the mountain. But I was moving. I felt dizzy. You know what I remembered? Watching a shaper it carve the wall of memory, except big. Isn't that weird? Maybe there were fumes.
What do you mean when you say thought all the thoughts?
I don't know. As if for a moment I was around all my people, and my thought was all of theirs.
Your thoughts were their thoughts?
No, my thought was all of our thoughts, like parts. Ugh, words are mush. Maybe that's what the stone feels like. Or we think it feels like. If we think it feels. Creepy.
So Tranquil and dwarves are linked to Lyrium, but also not linked?
Like the Lyrium needs to flow, but if you're part of it, it takes you with it. So you can't be part of it. That makes me sad. I'm not sure why. It seems like we should be part of it. Whatever it is. Or maybe we're the ones who make it happen. Whatever it is. You know what's frustrating? Answers that aren't answers. Blah.
Keep investigating, and let me know what you find.
I tried to make it happen again, but it wouldn't. Then I had a headache. And cocoa and a lie down. I'll keep at it. It's weird. Oh, and I made a rune. It's weird too. Be careful with it.
Ok. Ok, não parece que dá para fazer nada. Ok, tem todos bué pouco dano comparado ao que nós estamos a usar. O que é tristíssimo. E a armor deve ser exatamente a mesma coisa. Já temos as melhores coisas. Oh well. Ok, vamos começar então por falar aqui com o Varric.
Stone Mad, Inquisitor.
Do you have insight into the store?
Here you go.
Okay.
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror. And wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
I want to know more about...
I'll tell you what I can.
Não tem nada novo. Acho que ele já pintou aqui mais qualquer coisa.
Inquisitor, I was... Do you have a moment? What were you like before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
I don't believe so.
Ah.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the Fade. You are not what I expected.
I don't think of myself as different from anyone.
Perhaps not in the form of your body, no. Qunari are savage creatures. Their ferocity held in check only by the rigid teachings of the Qun. But you have shown a subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I know of your people.
I'm just one part of this team, Solus. What about Cassandra or Liliana?
Cassandra separates matters of faith from those of the world. And she above all should understand how limited that is. Liliana has a brilliant mind, but her faith was damaged. To her, it is all a game of tactics now. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solus?
It means that I respect you deeply, Inquisitor. And I have disturbed you enough for one evening.
Alrighty then. Ainda temos só as mesmas coisas que seco. Experimentar esta. Sure. Ok. Vamos falar novamente com o Solus.
Inquisitor?
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I do not have the power.
I'm not arrogant enough to think it's my decision alone. Whatever happens, we'll do it together.
You think to share your power, to avoid the temptation to misuse it. A noble sentiment, but ultimately a mistake.
Why?
Because while one selfless woman may walk away from the lure of power's corruption, no group has ever done so.
I trust my friends.
I know that mistake well enough to carve the angles of her face from memory.
Why is this so important to you?
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me. You must not let false modesty allow you to pass your power to someone else. There are few regrets sharper than watching fools squander what you sacrifice to achieve. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover. With luck, some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome. How can I help?
Okay.
I'd be interested in...
What do you wish to know? It is a mistake to think of it as a... Some trade freely with humans.
What can you...
They cling to memories of a better past.
We'll talk...
Goodbye.
Sure. Ok. Acho que o Dorian não vai ter nada para dizer. Oh.
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinte. Once this is done. If we're still alive. All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
You encountered ancient elves. A piece of history. Something the Imperium didn't destroy. Maybe my people can atone for what we've done. There is something still left to restore. Maybe not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinte can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
All right.
Here we are again.
It occurs to me that
That's Tevinte in a nutshell, isn't it? Needless... That's too bad. I never...
Inquisitor.
What is your...
I am able to pursue my duties with up to... Yes.
Ok, a Vivienne vai estar mad.
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
What's our plan if she does?
Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
I always have time for you, my dear.
E parece que ela afinal não ficou muito triste. Agora falta a Leliana.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me? Why shouldn't they?
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
Como é que é, usuário? Oh shit, I'll support her.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. Justinia wanted the Chantry to grow, but her reforms never took root. She was held back by tradition and was too gentle to force change. I will make that mistake.
Tipo, a Liliana ser divine É literalmente uma das melhores histórias de sempre em gaming.
You can't force people to change their minds.
Then how will change ever come? People do not simply happen upon enlightenment. Most must be carried there. Justinia thought the circles needed to change. But why stop there? The Chantry alienated potential allies by brutalizing elves and belittling dwarves. If we could bring them into the fold, wouldn't we have peace? There are those who would cling to the old ways, of course. But they will see. I would make them see. But I've rambled on too long. I am not divine. Yet. So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
We'll find a way.
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right. I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
Anything to report?
Anything I should know?
It's been a long road, but we're nearing the end. With Samson gone, the Red Templars are scrambling.
Anything I should know?
I've nothing to report at the moment.
I'll leave you to your work.
Ok, vamos agora ao Cullen. Oh, wrong side.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
I'm glad you haven't lost your faith.
I've questioned it at times, but I found comfort in faith when life offered little. Corypheus will retaliate. It's only a matter of time. We must draw strength wherever we can.
For moments like this, perhaps.
There are fewer of those lately.
There's time now.
Ok, estou no garden, right? Yep. Bocado chato aqui este sítio.
When there was no earth, you were the Thank you for that.
When there was nothing, you were everything.
Ok, vamos. Então. Isto é Liliana. Ok, vamos. Então ter com a Cassandra.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
If he tries, he'll regret it.
I believe you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
You'll be the next divine, I assume.
That has not happened yet.
But it may.
If the Maker wills it, then yes, I will answer his call. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Não sei mesmo quem é que vou escolher para Divine. Eu já dei suporte a... Wait a minute. Isto está bugado, é suposto estar aqui os menos. Eu já dei suporte à Cassandra numa Operation. Por isso, se isso foi a escolha, tudo bem. Uma ou outra, eu fico feliz.
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
Morgan's our expert on the Illuvian. If you're worried, why don't you ask her?
I did.
And?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Is there anything I should know?
Not at present.
That's all for now.
Another time, then. Inquisitor?
Okay.
That's all for now.
I'm sure you have other matters to attend.
Acho que vou aproveitar para ir ter aqui com o Cole.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
So did I. Corypheus seems to break a lot of rules.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
Ok.
He meant to watch forever. He called himself Sorrow.
How would you like to get out of here? Maybe do something fun.
I don't know. I've never tried.
Come on.
Inquisitor, you honor us with your presence. May I bring a sampling of fine cheeses for you and your guest?
I don't eat.
Well then, just a bottle of a fine Gislaine White to start. Please enjoy your meal this evening, your worship.
He saw me. They all see me.
I'm glad you've allowed them to.
I don't know if I did. I find people when their pain leaves them open. I ease the pain. I leave, they forget. That was enough for me. Now they remember, and I'm not sure...
Cole?
I told you about Reese, the mage who could see me, my friend. My only friend for a long time. Evangeline showed me that Templars could be kind, but even she...
Cole, if this is troubling, we don't have to talk about it.
Gentle. You watch me walk into darkness over and over, and you always worry. Thank you. But this isn't about them. It's about... When I found out I wasn't human, when I grew, I lost Reese. I lost my only friend. That's why I was scared about letting all these people see me. That's why I laughed.
You're laughing at yourself?
Yes. This world taught me that changing means losing your friends. But now I know that doesn't have to be true. I have enough self to know that what I felt was foolish. Isn't it wonderful?
It's another good step, Cole.
I might like being human. What do you think I'll learn next?
Realmente chegamos ao lado dele.
They should have been born together, but instead they were bound by light.
I'd like to talk with you about Templars.
They're heavy with forgotten songs, like Varric. Some of them are too loud. It's hard to stay near them. Cullen is softer, but demons asked questions that hurt him. Evangeline was kinder. I want to explain, but Reese's mother spoke to spirits, but not to him. Then she died for a Templar he loved. Words just bounce off the edges.
É verdade que fiz a missão da Morrigan e realmente ela está belíssima neste jogo. Depois quando jogar o Velguard confirmo isso, estás a dizer ou não. Mas escolhi preparando-a para o Velguard.
What's your general opinion of Templars?
Some like hurting mages. It makes them happy, or less afraid, or dreams again. Woke up shaking, stalking the ground for one who looks like her. Always some rule being broken. But not all Templars listen when whispers crawl around inside them. They try to protect people, like Cullen. The good ones remember that mages are people.
Can you tell me more about how the Templars feel to you?
They feel older than they look. They've been changed, and their bodies are incomplete now. The lyrium helps, but their bodies always want to connect to something older, bigger than they are. That's why they block magic. They reach for that other thing, and magic has no room to come in. Like when I listen to Varric.
Can you tell me more about how the Red Templars are different?
The red lyrium is different, darker. Daggers under the skin. It eats you inside until you're nothing. They hear a different song. The song behind the door old whispers want opened. They are dead and dark and done.
A única coisa que eu sei do Velguard é que começámos o jogo ao lado do Varric. É a única coisa.
Goodbye.
Também já vi uma foto da Morgan no Velguard enquanto procuro aqui por thumbnails. Foi um pequeno spoiler.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't. Because that's elfy elves thing. Being the sore losers of history. I never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal?
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods, and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Cariffi's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
The Inquisition is probably used to me sounding like an idiot.
Not for me to say, yeah. Just saying. Anyway, believe what you want. So long as we kill Cariffi fish. Whatever. There's you, yes? We should drop something next time.
Ok. Agora Iron Bowl.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass. Hey, you need me?
See you later, Bull.
Nice talking with you, boss.
Alright, agora vamos falar novamente com a Morgan. Ai, com a Cassandra. My bad, Cassandra. Olha, vamos falar aqui com...
Inquisitor.
What's new?
What's been going on?
Just relaxing. Taking a breath. You need to sometimes to keep sane.
I should go.
No need to clear his face. They will all turn away.
It's good to see you.
Do you have any advice for me?
Find Corypheus. If he vanishes, he will only rebuild his power and come at us again. And he will come. Whatever mad play the Magister has in mind, You star as his nemesis. I shudder to think what a creature like that could concoct next, given the time.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Descent eu vou fazer amanhã ou amanhã, no próximo stream ou no outro a seguir ainda. Estou indeciso se vou fazer primeiro o Jaws of Hakan, a Frostback Basin ou
Please
a
don't call
Descent.
me that. I was grieved by the loss of the champion Inquisitor. His name was well respected, except where it wasn't, I suppose. Funny how effort inspires both.
How is it going? Do we have...
With Skyhold shining like... I think I like this.
As you...
We are here.
Okay, good job. Agora só falta o Black Hole. Estou quase a terminar o jogo. Agora não sei se vou fazer 100%. Eu nem sei se há maneira de ver tipo os mosaic pieces e as borrows. Talvez no Codex. Provavelmente. Ok, faltam aqui boas cenas. Whatever. Em termos de missões, vai ser 100%. Isso é sem dúvida.
Here to help, Inquisitor.
Agora, depois o Mosaic Pieces e as Power of Deaths acho que não vou conseguir fazer. Não consigo ver os Mosaic Pieces, não aparece aqui como missão. Oh, Collections. Encontrei. Oh, God. Ok, faltam-nos 4 bottles. Ok, os dragões está feito. Oh, isto é bom. Ainda bem que tenho isto. Oh, motherfucker. Tenho de ir buscar uma landmark. Ok. Oh, vamos ter de ir buscar estas coisas. O 100% é só os quests? Provavelmente. Já quero fazer esta das bottles. Oh, what the fuck? Ok, falta também uma region. O shard está tudo. Yep. Skyhold customizations. Faltam-me 2 seats, faltam-me 2 banners, as windows, os thrones. Eu não sei onde é que quer se encontra isto. E faltam-me 2 songs. Ok, mas eu quero fazer estas coisas. Quero fazer estas coisas sem dúvida. Vou ter de pesquisar na internet. What?
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real Warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn. And the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
What do you think of the Inquisition?
I just know that you could shake this world to its foundations if you willed it. Something on your mind?
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Alright. Completed quest. Isto está feito. Falta uma landmark no approach. Vamos fazer isso. Western approach. Uma landmark. Qual será? É algo que a gente ainda não viu. Ok, deixa-me ver aqui um mapa. Ok, já tenho aqui aberto o mapa com tudo. Ora bem. Temos isto. Ok. Yep. Ok. Ok, então... Tem aqui uma bottle. Hidden stairwell. Ok, já sei qual é que falta. Já sei que landmark é que falta. É aqui. Ok, vamos tentar lá chegar então. Ora bem, onde está o landmark é... aqui. Não me vai deixar sair. Interessante. Não sei onde é que é esta landmark. Bom, esta é a landmark que está feita. Só pode ser esta. Então, não é esta que falta. Qual será então? Eu vou experimentar aqui, agora. Dá ali a landmark. Mas que é isto? E aqui o party. Party no sentido. Ora bem. Eu acho que é estranho não estar aqui a pôr a landmark no mapa, não aparecer. Não é necessário eu sair. Bem, vamos ver um a um onde é que se falta aqui landmarks. É o que é. Falta uma landmark, não aparece no mapa. Temos de ir um a um.
Nothing to report, sir.
Ora bem. Vamos já verificar se tem aqui. Tem. Vamos verificar agora ali daquele lado. Ok, é mais fácil pesquisar na internet sobre isto. Eu não encontro nada sobre este da landmark. Ok. Ok, então temos de vir aqui às operations. É o que parece que é o que está a faltar. Ora bem. Está ali a cave. Acho que é aquilo. Yep. Já apareceram ali pontos de interrogações, exatamente como diz na internet. É um bocado estúpido isto. Ok. Muito bem. Agora vamos tentar encontrar a region na Emerald Graves. Falta aqui uma region. E para isso eu vou ver aqui no mapa. Na internet. Ver o que é que me falta. E sinceramente não vejo qualquer diferença de um mapa para o outro. Ou seja, a region que me falta é um bocado ridículo. Ok. Eu vou que seja aqui uma... Não vai deixar pôr nada. Eu vou que seja ali uma barrel. Olhando aqui para o mapa. Ver se algo que eu ainda não tenha apanhado. Agora não percebo que a região é que me posso estar a faltar, porque eu olhando para o mapa e olhando para o meu não vejo nada que não esteja explorado. O meu chat desapareceu. Ok. Então vamos aqui. Ver se está ali uma bottle. Isto não tem a ver com o vinho aqui. Fazer diretamente. Aqui na Emerald Graves o que me falta é uma region. Se calhar é mais rápido ir à internet. Ok, eu vim aqui. Olha, vim aqui, mas não apanhei a portal. Ainda bem que aqui vim. Ótimo. Ok, então deixem-me procurar o que é que não está explorado. Sinceramente, no meu entender, está mesmo tudo completamente explorado, exatamente como está o mapa. Por isso vou simplesmente procurar Emerald Graves Missing One Region. Eu não encontro nada sobre este de Emerald Graves. Então, a region. Talvez esta aqui. I have no idea. Bem, vamos dar clear ao fogo, né? Só é a única coisa que me vai convencer, para ser sincero. É a única coisa que eu vejo a fazer neste para ver a region. Ok, já tirei o fogo todo. Ou seja, não é aqui. Ok, se não é aqui... Holy shit. Não faço a mínima ideia o que é isto. Isto ficou tudo. Yeah. Agora, como assim nas regions, bro? Emerald Graves. Holy shit. Northeast. Ok, vamos já até aqui então. Or not. Olha! Encontrei. Oh my god, era isto. Muito bem. Pessoal, vou terminar aqui o episódio. Deixem-me só ir então para Skyhold. Ainda temos coisas para fazer. Temos de encontrar as bottles e os mosaic pieces. E vou fazer isso no próximo stream. Espero que não demore muito. Com a ajuda da internet eu vou conseguir. O que vai demorar mal vai ser provavelmente as bottles. Para ser completamente honesto com vocês. Os mosaic pieces provavelmente com a ajuda da internet será mais fácil. As bottles vou ter de andar aí por mapa a mapa a confirmar todas as que me faltam. Também nunca fiz estas coisas a 100% de usuários. Vai ser a primeira vez. Vai ser um bocado cansativo, por isso vamos ver. Se calhar as bottles vão ficar para trás. Mas depois quando chegar a esse momento a gente decide. Bem pessoal. Vamos ali ao... Vamos ali ao War Table por missões a fazer antes de terminarmos.
Inquisitor.
Okay.
All right.
Sentinel blade. Golden opportunity. Okay.
Let us begin.
É curtinha infelizmente, mas não faz mal. Aqui está tudo feito. Muito bem. E em Ferelden temos Higher Form of Slaves. Ok, posso fazer algo... Não. Só falta aqui esta
Letters
missão
are
do...
pouring in from all corners.
dos slaves.
Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
Ok pessoal, espero que vocês tenham gostado deste episódio, deste stream. No próximos, os próximos 2 streams provavelmente vão ser streams dos DLCs, do Descent e o Jaws of Haken, que é no Frostback stream. E depois é que vamos fazer as missões finais do jogo e a review também. Farei uma review quando terminar o jogo. Por mim é tudo. Estou a gravar aqui. Já vamos a 65 horas, 67 horas de jogo, quase 68. E espero que vocês tenham gostado. E vejo-vos na próxima. Até logo. Enganei-me no slider.